The next time you're tempted to say your child is shy, I would rather you say, my child is reserved. Labeling your child doesn't make it any better. It's very important that you understand the environment that you're creating and how you can support that child. Hi, Uchechi Akiemi here again, constantly dishing you with exciting and empowering parenting strategies. I'm from the Empowered Parent International, and in this community, we empower parents with relevant information that will help their parenting style. So sit tight and enjoy today's conversation. We're going to be having this topic on how to help a shy child. I work in a school and I get a lot of parents come to me and tell me, oh, Chechi, Miss Akiemi, they call me Mr. Chechi, Miss Akiemi in school. My child is shy. How can you help my child come out of his shell? How can you make my child become more outspoken? I want him to participate more in school activities and all of that. First of all, you have to understand what causes a child to be shy. And is being shy supposed to be a problem? Is being shy a disease? Is it a sickness? Is it a negative virtue? So these and many more we're going to be discussing into this post. I'll expect that by now you have turned up your notifications, subscribe and like up to now. So what causes a child to be shy? Number one, gene. Yes, you heard me right. So it is not even that child's fault. So if you are a very shy parent, or if you were shy as a growing child, or your spouse was shy, chances that you're going to have one of your children, or if not all of your children, exhibiting that same trait. Now you want to flashback. How were you able to come out of your shell? And how were you able to deal with those situations and those environments that triggered that anxiety? That is the thing that you have to begin to connect with for you to empower your child. One thing I've come to understand is that a lot of parents go through a lot during their childhood, and because they are now parents, they tend to forget that they once went through this and they wished that people had given them support in a particular way. So when they become adults, they automatically expect their children to be the gods that they were not. They expect their children to become that perfect picture that they were not. If you went through it, chances that your child is going to go through it is high. But the difference is knowledge, because you need knowledge to help your child get out of whatever situation that makes him or she very uncomfortable early enough. Many of us, we struggled with these shy qualities, and we struggled with it up to adulthood because we didn't have the right support early enough. But with the content I'm going to be sharing into this video, you as a parent that is well informed and empowered by knowledge would stand a better chance to support your child and help your child achieve his goals, destiny, and aspirations early enough. So gene is a very, very strong reason why your child is shy. So constantly yelling, nagging, comparing your child will not in any way help your child out of it, because it is inborn. It's a trait he was born with. He didn't choose to be shy. Number two, another important tool that can cause your child to be very shy is the child's personality. Of course, this is also inherent. So if you have a very melancholy kind of child, they are children that love to be in their own space, and that's not even a bad thing at all. So you don't need to force them out to be all over the place and be like that sanguine child or that phlegmatic child that wants to connect and have social interaction with people. So if you have that personality in your child, then you want to understand how to best support that child. So keep watching this video to the very end. 3, if you are creating a toxic environment, then you are definitely going to be setting up your child to be shy. Like, how can you constantly be on your child's skin? For every little thing they do, you keep talking about it, you keep yelling, you keep, buttressing the parts, and without even helping them problem solve so that they can find better ways to do this thing. Then you are going to be having a child who is shy, and even worse than that, a child who is beginning to lose confidence in himself and even have low self-esteem. And I'm sure that is not your intention. So creating a toxic environment is a no-no if you really want your child to be out of that environment, and you don't want to keep labeling your child that you are so shy. Can't you be like your brother? Can't you be like your sister? Constantly comparing your child with his sibling or with another child in the environment will not in any way help matters. It will only make matters worse. So don't label your child, don't compare your child. As much as possible, let the environment be safe for your child, because remember I said that one of the things that can cause a child to also be shy could be gene. So if your child is inheriting that gene from you or your spouse, creating a toxic environment only makes matters worse. So you can't even help a child. 4, social interaction, lack of social interaction. So especially for parents who have homeschooled their children at their formative age. Now you realize that your child will begin to experience some social anxiety, not because he or she was born or was supposed to be that way, but because of the environment that was created at the very, very crucial, start in life. So if your children have been homeschooled for the very important formative years of their life, then they are going to have to deal with shyness for a while. And it's not a hopeless situation. There's a lot that you can help your child. So you have to begin to help your child to understand the importance of relating with people. You can set goals for your child. So if you have a child that is exhibiting social anxiety, you can begin to set goals for that child. It can be little goals like you're going to say hi, you're going to say hello, or you're going to say good morning to the very first person that you see on the street. It can be something that's minor, okay? So but you're just trying to bring out your child from his shell one step at a time. No pressure. Remember, they were already formed in that private home setting, so it's really going to take them a lot of time to get used to making friends. Right? 5, fear of failure. So fear of failure is another reason why your wonderful child is shy. Yes, so if you have created an environment where result is everything, and you have not taken out time to build your children's confidence to help them understand that the process matters, then you're going to have children that are always going to be hiding and retreating when there's an opportunity for them to try a new task. They always want to be in their comfort zone, things that they have done so well and they are very good at it, so that they don't go through the whole stigma of failing at a particular thing. So if that environment is one environment that your child knows that, oh, if I fail, there's going to be mockery, there's going to be scorn, there's going to be laugh, and people are going to exaggerate and keep talking about it, then you're going to have that child withdraw and never want to try new things. So as a parent, you want to make sure that that's not the case in your environment. And also, if it's in an environment where you can't even help it, then you want to also empower your child to tell your child that failure is a part of life. So you want to help your child develop a progressive mindset. Some will call it a growth mindset. So you want to empower your child to understand that failure is part of life. And it really does take time to get your child into that space where he can trust himself to fail, start all over again, and keep going. It's very important that your child develops a growth mindset. So in empowering your child to be out there and trying new things, you always want to put this in mind. Never label your child. Never speak for your child. Never say that your child is shy. Now, if you have an opportunity, for your child to try out something new and your child is retreating or your child is not ready to try, it's better that you let your child get comfortable in that environment and get to a point where he's ready to give it a try at his own time. Never speak for your child and say, oh, he is just shy or she is just shy. It's rather you say, my child is reserved. I'm sure she's going to get around when she's ready. Empower your child, stand for your child, support your child. Let your child know that he can always count on you and that you're not going to join the bandwagon of calling him shy. Labeling the child is a huge no-no if you really want to get your child out of that space of shyness. Now, another strong and powerful thing that you can do to empower your child's confidence is by helping them keep doing things that they are good at. So, of course, shy children always want to be in their comfort zone. Give them more opportunity to keep trying those things. And as they become perfect, as they become, they master these things more, it will help them break out of it because they would naturally become so good at it that they want to share with the whole world. So if your child has a unique quality, could it be a unique skill or talent, it's important that he gets to make friends with people with like minds, with like skills. You can go the extra mile to connect him with people that share the same interest. That is a very important way, very, very, easy way and most organic way for your child to begin to make friends with people, because like I said earlier on, they love to be in their comfort zone. So when they meet people that have the same interest with them, it will be easier for them to warm up to those people because they have a lot of content to talk about already. So as a parent, you want to take it gradual because it's actually a journey, and supporting them all the way is where you have to keep working at. So you have to keep working on yourself, your emotions, and never get into that space where you begin to compare your child with anyone. It doesn't do you or your child any good. So if this content has blessed you so far, remember that you can share, like, subscribe so that you can get to understand and see when we make more empowering posts. Thank you and God bless you. And never forget to share with us your thoughts, what has stood out for you today. Empower the child in your environment and keep being empowered and amazing.